na team bi a support to be am yehu eye messages no okay ma mention asem fam free Turkey on say Turkey for transfers ne mo aye hyepa yi ene player we kwa ha say ama Turkey transfers ne ma aye hye na uko Turkey aye say team a origin din pa no aye Galatasaray omo dominate Turkey Super League no ani ewie season no so no transfers akese ekoso wo Turkey ni nyina no akoye Galatasaray na Galatasaray supporters ne Galatasaray mpanyimfo no ehuru Fenerbahce fo no omo ehuru Fenerbahce fo no say no Turkish league ne de ombe dominate ache Fenerbahce fo ni nya players bi nsan na ken san komo no na ama say Fenerbahce fo president Ali Koch ne buafu na yesi Ali Koch decide say o pe transfer ba ko pe sa transfer no enya ba de Galatasaray fo ni ye nyina pepa anya busa ne say transfer be ya say Ali Koch decide say o pe so okofa Neymar adne bateki no be si akan wo Fenerbahce na Jose ekochi Neymar and yesi Ali Koch ehun ni say Neymar ne ba Galatasaray for mo sign Leroy Sani yesi Chano Global Bernardo Silva ba Gundo wan mu nyina ba no Neymar nkwa transfer ne be kata so ama esi o ma hyase se o mo try so be prepare offer na Fenerbahce for offer mpe so mo de koma Neymar no eye 1 year ana option another 1 year into o mo prepare 1+1 ana dia koma brand friend say Neymar sa ombra Europe ana Neymar no so pe World Cup ni biako onso nya Europe obeba ana ne contract no ewo mu say owo close a betima na ba Europe so Fenerbahce for decide say Neymar 1+1 on de bema no Ali Koch prepare sa deal no enti enim de ba kosie se Neymar begia tum no aba Fenerbahce no ni Jose se faha we se faha enti sa transfer de ba kosie ken na no na mbe breaking story bi de ma o say Ghana ani Mohamed Kudus omo ofa ne de ma Manchester United ana Manchester for catch roof agency for ne say omo targets bi o so mutiminya enti for now omo focus no nye Mohamed Kudus ken de metetene na ewie ye say Arsenal for ne the executive director of roof agency Mr. Bizima on the year executive director ewo roof agency Arsenal for ne twetwe nkomo na nkomo twetwe ni nyina na about Mohamed Kudus na Arsenal for mpanyimfo andi beta mo de ato nanim say for now no baby o so pese o mo san ani manimu ya no striker enti anko mo timi wie striker ne dia o betimi ni roof for na tenase na o mo ne o ma tenase decide about Mohamed Kudus Arsenal for aka kire Mr. Bizima o ye executive director e wo roof agency say o mo da so wo interest Mohamed Kudus mu by say o mo target na nka say so o benyi o mo striker no mawie so o mo timi wie striker ne dia afidie impu on be decide and negotiate on Mohamed Kudus so nkomo na koso between Arsenal and Mr. Bizima or representing Mohamed Kudus na mete sa o se Chelsea call for striker bi na story ni me rewrem kakra Abrante no Nick Woltemade oko Germany a omo friend no Woltemade Messi you say oye Woltemade Messi na Nick Woltemade no osi akan edema Stuttgart season etwemu yi o share 12 goals 5 assists na officially Chelsea aye enquiries about boy in management Chelsea in far offer and call Stuttgart by nkoma matwetwe ne kire say Chelsea aye enquiries official enquiries e won the management or ye under head trick company KG so Nick Woltemade no ne management omo manage no ni agency no aye head trick company KG omo na Chelsea for ni o matwetwe nkomo say Abrante ne friend say Nick Woltemade no ne ho nsem te say ana ne management na ka Chelsea for ne say Abrante ne de o contract to 2028 but on say Germany clubs no mo type a release clause on the same by Woltemade no only release clause enti say Chelsea for ne pa on betimi ni Stuttgart for na negotiate a ebo no omo nyiri so bebri anka yade so o release clause a na be yasem enti officially Chelsea ene head trick company KG atwetwe nkomo say Nick Woltemade Messi no ne ho nsem etesei enti ye hwese Chelsea ebe ko Stuttgart ho akobusa Abrante de offer akwa na say Omonfa enko. Everton for nyame aduma new season again. Omo ko new stadium. Omo new stadium no mesi no. No omo pese season no omo ko new stadium no. Ebeye basade amomo. Omo pe thick and solid midfield. And you say, hey, thick and solid midfield. Ye dey say confirm midfield as akese ne diaba. Ye say Everton for decide say ombeko Fenerbahce. Former Manchester United for midfielder Fred. Ompeso obesi akan wo Premier League nimbi. No ba Everton. Enti Everton for asase ene Fenerbahce for twetwe nkomo about Fred. I say omo try some be offer 80 million euros. Ana dia ma Fenerbahce so betimi enya Fred. AC Milan for player Nigeria ni abrantie. Samuel Chukwueze. Nyoma nshada mfama no ewe AC Milan. After so free VRO copy mu AC Milan no. Ohun nyoma so yesa ne su bri ne kakra. Na eno na ye say Robert is for so decide say up to date. Anthony Diu no mo hu de ekọ. Eno am de Federico Chiesa betu wanim. Ye say omo hwe options no. Another possible option. Say Antonio a team friend say Robert is enya. Abrante friend say Antonia. Samuel Chukwueze. Eye option. So mbeti makofa ne dinaba. No aba be si akan e de ma team friend say Robert is. Enti sa move ni ye twen. Ye say boy no sunya move no bepe because antwe ya Masalegri enta nyusu no. Luftuti de no. Ken wa breaki eye no kre. Na papa friend say Mauricio Sarri ana ye sa call no. The smoking chain Sarri. On a year corner. Okay, say time or day Chelsea Europa League no. Na Luftuti ka ho. Luftuti ebe nya form bi under Mauricio Sarri wo Chelsea. Enti Mauricio Sarri e feeling e pa. So sa Sarri ball na obo. E wo Lazio no. Opese Luftuti ebe shem. Enti wa catch Claudio Lotito mo. Ene Lazio fo mpanyifo ne say omonko AC. On se season we Luftuti ke Praha ne pa. Ana Masalegri mfimfin na asem kokkrafo no ana opeso yusu. Enti Lazio fo no so ebede. Ankomo na sha ase say Luftuti ebeba. Na Madrid ken pressure ba. On say Chelsea Madrid no omonka so omonton. By Chelsea for decide say omunya offer eya. Ombetima ton Madrid. Madrid e prefer the right wing go. Also so no Estevao neighbor. Ana you say pecking order on the right side or no. Pedro Neto no so abasoro. Enti Chelsea decide say obi diskakesi bi ba ombetima ton Madrid. The mate say Juventus for show interest. Juventus ewo Turin o me show interest ewo Madrid. By Madrid dey you say on no Chelsea na no person obo. Say on bo Chelsea ne kra no person otina England no. By Juventus show interest ewo Madrid. Up to date. And now the story ne by. Say Konate ontimi renew the contract with Liverpool. Na you say Liverpool for ne jakakra. And almost to say Konate person free bobo kunim. So Liverpool for some person bet na ho. No mo ho akire omo. Enti omo we omo options no na options na Liverpool for we no. On say so ko Portugal national team a. Abrante no ni Ruben Dias ebo 4 and 5 no. Sakra no. Gonzalo Inacio no. You say Liverpool for say se Konate renew a on betimako. Lisbon akwa fa Abrante no. Ama Gonzalo Inacio aba be Liverpool echiro. Na nko ne Veyo Van Dijk 4 and 5 no mabo. But Abrante no will release clause of 60 million euros. But Liverpool for some back try waters na ko test waters no. Se Sporting Lisbon for be jai Gonzalo Inacio ama na ba Liverpool bobo konima. Na de kwa return no. On say otu kwan waba. Ama we di kan te ho kra say obeye more of why na beko outgoing sin obeye. Na Deco a communicate a kira Abrante ye oda wachi Luis Diaz. Deco a communicate a kira ne say nyabotre femodin ofe bia ba reject. Enti so atwe Luis Diaz a officer abe na reject. Say Deco na kasa say omo hwe so mbetime nyeska abefa na. Na de say ebetima ma sa diu na bem no. Agese Barcelona for aye big sale. Player can see a free Barcelona and Sana Luis Diaz a move no etinya ye na ye nhwehwemu kakra ya ye ne kire say 3 players we agese ba ko Barcelona ton and Sana Luis Diaz aba 1 Ronald Araujo do otoso mienu Frankie de Jong do otoso miensa Fermin Lopez so sa 3 players we no eno ne ye say Barcelona timi ton mu ba ko eno mbetima ma Luis Diaz abepiem Liverpool H Barcelona bobo nim. So Deco aka chense onya abutre omo koye meeting ahwese ombetima ye big sale bi ansa na Luis Diaz etima be piem a na eli coach Jose president no oko London ko ye meeting na ken ali court e ko ye meeting won London no okosia Son Heung-min management Son Heung-min management CAA Base Limited na nim say nhwehwemu abetodwa say CAA Base Limited no Jose Mourinho ne commercial deals ni nyina no sankofo ne hwe so say omo ana ali court e ko London ko shi omo say on pese otwe Son Heung-min sa ba Fenerbahce and they say no Fenerbahce for so pese omo so shatter Galatasaray for
omo pe name and Son Heung-min
okay enti wa ko London akosia CAA Base Limited for no omo na Jose Mourinho commercial deals ni omo ne sa hwe so omo so na iso manage Son Heung-min ba ko shi omo London Chaloba de ne be catch say Chelsea ni score omo beje omo beton na Chelsea decided say omo ton a center back a omo so be sa ko Portugal biem na omo ne Benfica ko di nkomo Thomas Arau na ken oko Portugal sesi a omo won krankra bi a center back omo performing na Thomas Arau ne ka ho bi ono so wo release clause of 80 million euros and the contract be 2029 e wo Benfica on say request adie obeton by Uniska member Chelsea say Chaloba na center back bi ko dia ombeko Benfica Thomas Arau na abranti bi e friend Antonio Nusa oba Leipzig no obenya high by this season anfa Arsenal for show interest Antonio Nusa otimi operate as a left wing right wing ana mi busa say Arsenal Benjamin Sesko kura mo ne Leipzig nwie mo say kopa Antonio Nusa but you say Arsenal show interest by 45 million euros omo hweso betimenya Antonio Nusa na me dem anu si no see my friend say Arsenal enya breakthrough for Benjamin Sesko breakthrough no menya no nyame adoma next week ana Arsenal e the official bid ebe call Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko omenya breakthrough no Victor Osimhen ne Manchester United en komo na ene de kosi ye nie oma ye beating ene anopa ne de kopie mu ne ye say Victor Osimhen gina bebi odina 12 million euros na no odina yatete tax ne bibia film no Manchester forces say tax ne beka ho a more than 20 million euros onte so Abrante friend say Victor Osimhen or say onte so bebi edina na edina no na Manchester communicate ya kire Anthony say oba ye free aya say ba no omoto ne 95 million euros say team bi no obetua say ska no omate bo no so on kan che ni team no team bi obebia no atufo bo 50 million euros Anthony Manchester see 50 million euros ana Besiktas for second bid for Abrante friend say Frank Andri Zambo Napoli for asa reject sa bid no oma reject na me dem anu si no Master Antoine de no ken say Real Madrid for signing so ma ye ni nyina no ebo ni nyina ye 108 million euros for Arnold Housing and Master Antoine Okabuma ye 108 million euros na Master Antoine de no 63.2 million euros no tax en po ewom no the Real Madrid for Etuadema River Place 45 million euros the Eco Spanish Tax Authority for no 11.8 million euros the Eco Football Players Union ho 1.4 million euros and the Eco Argentina Football Association and Federation for no 900,000 euros and now can in Abuma 63.2 million euros. So after this boy, Madrid has spent 108 million euros no. The next player or beba on board Alvaro Carreras.
Eno Kwame de la transfers no and the woman or the Abba. That is Argentina Football Federation is 900,000 euros.
Association beji 1.4 na okay authority for no beji 11 Brazil aban na say atonton no susu de nye sika Spain susu aban ji sika o je release clauses no ye ji sika frame Nico Williams die Isekoba so be trigger on beji sika Barcelona acquired trigger 25 million euros. Spanish authorities for the tax authorities for to be precise. On besan so ajisika. Of course, taxes is also one of those things we don't talk about. Taxes. Normally, your concentration here, the base figure, transfer figure, but taxes edisika pa and easy. Especially South America for no form taxes in Niagara. Me, the only concern I have with this deal, they say 45 million euros. So we need trigger release clause. Who needs sell on clause? Me in coming a River Plate. Coming in Madrid for me negotiate. Na ma 30 million. Na ma can say 15% release a sell on. It makes a lot of sense. Send their business there. A funny fan. What a bit me about say. A bit to the amount.
America for what to say.
On PC can cast down. Eh?
Shafo be catch was na umudre kona ukupre.
I don't know.
Na born unfair. Jessica.
Oh, so I was NXU CK release clause normally. Yet you to cast down. But matter there no mark negotiate. So be 3 installments. Afibia 15 million, 15 million, 15 million. If I 20 sir. It's me dear. Say coming kwa dear. Me feel say in come just sell on kakra the account, but just like you said, I want a case where asamo ametia na me di yaw e wo makum mpa ne say. Yaka assembly dia to supporters ni trim e ma ne ya ye ho. Victor Osimhen ni sika no sondodo enti na clubs ne empe no. Is that the reality? Victor ni sika ni say enye 12 million euros.
12 million.
Echo pounds more. That is like 10 million pounds.
And Grande or Barcelona in just kitchen.
Okay, me pacho. You find ye say one money pen mind you. Na ye ka Chelsea kakra and Arsenal for so here striker. Let me give you. Nisi kan ye fan ko pounds na hwa de say no kra. 10 million pounds no. Wo ko Manchester United at your take say Casemiro 18 million pounds. Ye tua the man. Bruno Fernandes 15 million pounds. Mason Mount 13 million pounds. Omo je 10 no Matthias De Ligt, Harry Maguire.
I don't cry you 12 million euros.
Exactly. So what is the point? Okay, Arsenal for and Victor Osimhen isi kanoso. Ye ntimi ntua ma no. The oje kese kai have 14.5 million pounds. And I swear. And they paying it. Party at 10.
Yes, sir. Osimhen 12.
No, Osimhen 12 million euros. But they are pounds. Me percent figures the best star.
No, sir. And they party is carrying
Eh, to Osimhen 12 million euros. Pounds here 10 million euros. Into your calculations near 10 million. Sorry, 10 million pounds. You find your calculations because what the call euros now we are here to confuse you.
I know been a party.
Me patron I. Okay. 10 million pounds no. Messi Mount to 13. So, then you can't some no to go for teams. Raheem Sterling, na get your cranasian or motor still or 11 million pounds. It is some na yaka manedi go for team. Madrid one means yes. The last 4 years, Osimhen 4 years in year was 18 goals back, 31 goals, 17 goals last year. This season was 34 goals. The last 4 years, I fear Osimhen was some power 1 goals or 17 goals. 17 for yes. So what is the problem? Someone plan no problem. But some na here can they to go for to me make you have and say, Mommy boo na me come somewhere. I ask some can that say? I mean, when your simple calculations be about what Chelsea intends to do. Makai Chelsea forward place. Noni Madueke 1. Pedro Neto 2. Liam Dilla 3. Nicholas Jackson 4. Magay Giyu 5. Christopher Nkunku 6. Datro Fofana 7. Amando Broya 8. Muhailo Modric 9. Na Ebia Tariq George 10. Sancho so so fan say afi na Oko it's 11. By ye Sancho film it's what the engine say 10. 10 players no it is quite obvious to say won't me form when you name last season anymore. Into most of the players will leave. Now don't wanna air corner they could not give Chelsea numbers. Into the Obama Biano I was so started to say Obama Chelsea numbers. Team last year, you really Chelsea said 77 goals. Follow this very well. Last year, 77 league goals and a Chelsea a share. The Osaka year a Kopama 22. The Otosumienu Nicholas Jackson 14 league goals. The Otosumiensa Raheem Sterling 8 league goals. These are the top 3 last year. Afi Chelsea has 64 league goals. Next last year goals numbers no oteso. Me what I say. so by 13 goals. Cole Palmer na last year share 22 Premier League goals. Na fi share 15. Then say Cole Palmer goals na so by 7. Nicholas Jackson na last year share 14 league goals na afi share 10. Then say so no so goals na so te. But what do me joy say? Inti Chelsea league goals. Players the individual obia goals no te. And maybe when Cole Palmer was not scoring, Chelsea could not get numbers from their forward players. It is our sporting director. Now what these numbers, now we have analysis of the Chelsea team. Clearly you know, say, whoever Chelsea is bringing on board should be someone who will give Chelsea numbers. Because last year, since they created chances, and not just by chances, so big chances. Numbers, no statistics, not say. When Liverpool are creating 150 big chances, the next team, na Chelsea, 120 big chances. Apart from Liverpool, none of the teams any creating chances in Chelsea, yet they weren't able to score goals. So these numbers tells you to say Chelsea can say Okopo obi ewe one out say Chelsea. You are linking it to obi SSL you obi or share goals. And yes, sir, then we are back to square one.
So she 2 goals.
Nick Woltemade nana. Woltemade. Me ba cho Nick die. Ma he ne kakra. Owa. Oye 6'6" into bobo ni fe wiem of fa brutal. Na nanu ode. Na anu ma mo hwe ne kakra no ma hwe no. Nemom Chelsea first target ay Hugo Ekitike. Hugo Ekitike no. Omo ko ye no mo say 100 million euros Frankfurt for no mo ye stubborn. And nothing that Chelsea air options for front. Okay, no question my woman say. I will not say these players they are not bad players though. These are potentials. They said they work to Nicholas Jackson diaba. Oba Bobby kakra. Ubon say inexperienced by ne kakra. But say Chelsea young potentials and now so we you bia. Na na hwe bo ni mu dada oba ye oba banking goals. I will tell you that at this stage, if you have potential in Nicholas Jackson, you have potential in Lian Delapa, you need a proven player, not another potential. Come on, what you say? Unless I say you want to play around with whatever you have.
International.
And I don't know about Bako. Or yeah, under 21 for no crown or Bobby. And I know and I'm saying rich or hat trick. Nano no more promoting na obebo ba ku bia musanso ka so onko back to nkwada anu nkobo. I'm not saying say onye international but me say oye potential. Whatever did they say ma hwe ne kakra. But it is what it is. Chelsea for it looks like they say Chelsea interest sanka there. Interest here potentials. Supporters no so proving. It looks like Chelsea direction da ha. Supporters no so direction da baby. Let's move on, Ken. Say flowing feet deal, no. It's been concluded. Let me give you the final figures. 117.5 million euros. Difference kakrawum TME. 117.5 million euros and a year cash down. Add-on so no ye 18.8 million euros. Echo pounds more conversation ye difference. Pounds mu die cash down ye 100 million pounds and like 16 million add-ons. Echo pounds more 116 million pounds. Whilst the euros gives you 136.3 million euros. Ken, why this is important? They say Wababe sign Moises Caicedo. Now we welcome him to the Premiership. See, I will not let rivalry blind me.
Okay.
I will never do that. Wait, and maybe I catch us a player no beat me. You play see Kevin De Bruyne. In my eyes here on one. Onibo. Now I wish him very well. So beat me adapt so quickly to how Liverpool will play. There toss to be Brian Mbuemo uncommon. They be a metia not me yaw because Misusu say in cafe baby a Brian Mbuemo ya didn't kobia nanka Kudus because from Ayas Yenya no move from Ajax to West Ham. Look what someone say Ajax is a bigger club and a better club. In West Ham. But we all understood because Kudus wanted the big clubs in the English Premiership. But it's not adding to get in. And it's okay. Yenya about West Ham, they are obey you so West Ham as just a stepping stone to the bigger club. The first season was good. Season wait. And now affect Kudus now. Affect me. You must me because Kudus a movie afia. West Ham team no must share it. Me unso. Say buying Kudus in your problem. Baby, I walk across your roof no. O meet me na ko big club. Be say, Munkofa no. My suggestion, Munfano. Name kid. How are you going to convince that club to pay 85 million pounds? For the numbers Kudus has produced this year? Tio, 85 million pounds, over 100 million euros. So don't be deceived. 85 million pounds, over 100 million euros. So how are you going to convince those big clubs like go and pay over 100 million euros for a player produced with these numbers? So my point is say the conversation should be say, okay, as I say West Ham for mom that's a bonus so.
How much is one but you have saying and will be to my fan?
Say they're coming on the 50 beer.
Because in Buemo and then go for Dinechi.
Hey, yeah, sir, and they actually be a hard you know.
Talent in it. Which memory cacra. No, never go, ma. Female. Biggie. Okay, Mr. Mo. Over Chelsea, on the cancer.
I'm not doing baby about okay. Nezenka Patrick Razak Niman or James.
Oh, Razak.
Now comedy goes Kakaka.
You man, Jeff, some come here on my profile. And I'm going to Liverpool.
Now comedy goes Kakaka.
Academy. Some come in
Somebody, Uncle.
And Papa.
I'm Papa. That's my plan. I'm not saying Rahim. Yeah, Korea.
Kid, Florian Vitz. We Liverpool supporter. As a Salma Wenije. Na Obompire type player nechi. Wenije na Obompire their type player nechi no. No up boot and so they are going chain because the way there. I was always said you Ramos and Juma Kaka the boy player. Said they be obey me a survive with Liverpool. Make us the same way because I brand any price tag. And the twists and turns in the transfer deal. And the pressure at the back player. So. Price tag because you will come on me and a Bayern Munich. A team and in some will be no sika pan. Player be sorry or Bundesliga ni muno ni Bobo pa. Say ya Dortmund. Say ya Leverkusen. Team be over Bundesliga ni bia unya player no ni Bobo. Bayern Munich the beba fa player no. Ono na nsem wo de o sika. No one man that big platform e wo Germany. Na player na gina so be do level be ese wo do. The Florian Wirtz deal Bayern no. Bayern Munich was hugely involved. They ete ya na say Bayern atwene ho. And then Bayern ababa beka so much who free player and do because of a brand and the price tag. Who you know the tone chain? And a woman young. So Manchester City to so ababa beka. So almost stepping away from the deal any player because of a brand and the price tag. These are two teams are. Almost some will be no to players I can say. But how much you want free player no because some of you say player need a player and a ball adding power. Who is asking us the tone chain? The twist and turns in the deals. And then oh yes saying. Actually, we team we know yes say. For some time now, yes, stable so joining Liverpool. And now no pa. Reports say about say Liverpool near brand and we bibia. Omo near brand and we bibia no. Omo trying to depend be see paper so. Now brand and we holidays. Until Liverpool for China. The supporters are going to be asking. Now player bang kona de bia some fufuro de bia say. Ah yeah China sir. It's the more China twist and turns in Ebano. Now expectations of the supporters say Kosoro because some of you say Messiah ne baba be save club. And until I make say. And was some bomb pie the map and said you better settle in well. Now what me a boss anya sound so to price tag the pressure beba. We've seen players in the Premier League and a lot of quality. Yeah, quality. Paul Pogba is a typical example. Over Manchester United. Around 89 million pounds na Manchester United they cover brand no. Obaye Obi ntimi convince me amete hey. Say Paul Pogba as a central midfielder for Manchester United no a bad player. Debi. But so obo pass kura nyi obi fe. O she go kura nyi obi fe. Just because your target is unable to do. It brought that kind of pressure on the player. And they should be to say Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish has the quality. Yes, if your performance in lose certain players are not expected. But any player don't set the price tag. And you come on a call to between clubs. And Manchester City decided to obey 100 million at their far branch here. Today, because of the price tag of Jack Grealish, little footballer be so depending because almost you say 400 million a man metal. Now man made this kind of performance. And Manchester City bobo konim. Debbie. It's the same pressure now by branch here to the extent say I have gained the amount of Manchester City to be a consistent good performance. Shekai said, Sika Chelsea the turn around 150 million pounds. The first season, and yet a lot of the supporters, any coach in the technical team they decided to move Gina branch here next year. Ebianka based on the price tag in T and Cabranch and Ebianka Obo Pamon. The first season in Koye. Or Bob pass no teto. Among 4 M make now to the extent say funny pictures. I was Chelsea Jesse. Now you man the Timberland combat because they feel we can never do anything better on the field. Now Timberland they say I'm fan mobile, but just because of the price tag. Now kwa faster pressure now but Kakebi Obebono and so penny in the second season. I boy Chelsea now time man. Technical team in the man time, supporters in the man time. He is one of the Chelsea's best players in the just ended season, if not the best. And when you know. Foreign with price tag, you know, and this kind of pressure. And so a bad branch and so. Can we hear only free one man? Liverpool so slide. So slide and boss our position new Liverpool. And it's not as if the position here vacant and almost 5 vets the number. Last 2 seasons, Liverpool ball league, you know. So slide had 3 goals in the league, no matter 2 assists, 5 goal contribution. Season here you boy or share 6 and or assist 6 and Premier League 12. It will add up a lot of numbers 7 from the previous season. But Liverpool says still numbers linear enough. It almost go for Florian Wirtz the number. No the boss our position. Now more the numbers of the free Bundesliga and move on. It all these factors, factors are contributed to the pressure on the player. Obi the already back on board. Me we share brand any well. But the price tag and reduce so much expectations. And the numbers the football are supposed to have in the just ended season. Now you say, oh, brand, just our position, no, about former Liverpool, no, it's going to bring huge pressure on the player. But I may expect it. Some branch to me are performing. Looking at the consistent numbers of the amount in the Bundesliga, the last 2 seasons were contributing 22 league goals. 2 seasons in the million. Back was 10 as a state 12. Back was 11 as a state 11. It's clearly he's a player who gives that kind of numbers. Man wishing it well, but I expect some pressure on the baby. But how to make sure so we continue pressure and we are performing now is the problem. Can Luka Modric? Maybe there's going to be a twist in only AC Milan deal, no? And it's a see as we speak, AC Milan for this through. Almost so because AC Milan decided to build a new project and no confirm Maximiliano Allegri in the buy. Or the Allegri buy, you know. Allegri feels the project is not also building, no. Obey here young players who may not credit, but he's also going to need certain experience limbs. I'm going to me abuano that project and a match on for so project and so. Or she say Munano and or didn't Nico to Luka Modric. Luka Modric for Real Madrid. Yes, that's a player. Yeah, the man team Biawaye. He's won a lot of Champions League titles, about 6 in the year. La Liga no waje 4 Club World Cups. Abo Club World Cup no point just the best player that for that particular tournament. It's everything a player is supposed to do for a club. Player friend is Luka Modric aye. And AC Milan decided to approach a branch here. No match the number because coach in here. Almost the commander to the stage be a branch and more than assurance. So person about AC Milan because of person try a new challenge. One thing about Luka Modric is say he always decides to prioritize football and the competitiveness over riches. And as Sika. It's a better to stay with Europe. No about football at the top level. But the woman says AC Milan for this slow because almost feels a Club World Cup and branch and a Baba Corner. Some money koye ne rezia. There is going to be other suitors already. There are clubs in the MLS. Madrid branch any signature. There are clubs from Saudi Arabia. Almost Madrid Luka Modric signature. It's clubs winning now. And so some more gain financially the change AC Milan Bobo Kono. It's Yababa be AC for ne dagene. So munya ya. Nanka branch any says here was sign contract the ama AC Milan. But almost the kaka verbally. I'm munya agia to top so Club World Cup ne back. but they see the pressure from AC Milan because they fear say Brandt any Kokobo Club World Cup na niema kon kan a ebia na wasesa na adwene na wa ma join AC Milan and then only AC for ni suro titi a
na coin and obviously Madrid
Madrid they be to be stay pen common there Madrid they out yes Madrid they out there are clubs from Saudi Arabia and other clubs from the Major League Soccer if you not AC Milan per se and ko wie di no e de momo but ono to so di kan o makada so Okobo Club World Cup na ba and as so mu say quality na okita no Okobo Club World Cup na ekoyi a e bia na omo AC Milan na ba be free picture nim ama other clubs are there aba be fanako nti ye twen ya hwede ebesi but I believe say the quality of Luka Modric shouldn't just leave European football at least on my 1 or 2 more years European football muna enjoy no
well and